So this is the episode I call Cover Close, and we're going to be training your brain's use of your eyes. Now for this episode you are going to need your optic or sighting system, whatever it will be. I think a red dot or an ACOG or something with a lighted reticle might help as far as training your eyes. Although I originally learned this with iron sights, a peep sight actually. So, but I do think a red dot helps kind of get the brain to go, oh, there's something interesting there. That's what I need to pay attention to, and that or a lighted the ACOG with its lighted reticle. And also I think the ACOG may help because it almost has that hyper reality view in that 4-power optic that helps draw the brain's, it attracts the brain's interest to what's seen in the optic. But anyway, I think a red dot or ACOG or a lighted reticle is useful. If you're using a magnified optic, make sure it's installed with the proper cheek weld. You want to make sure that with your, in this case, in the Appleseed, we normally do the full turkey neck cheek weld as an precision and accuracy thing. But for this training, because we're not working on accuracy, I want you to just get a relaxed cheek weld and then set up your optic so that you have full field of view through that optic. So good setup is there. I see a lot of people have their optics way too far back, so they're having to kind of come back off of it like that. So just make sure your optic's set up. It just helps things a little bit. Now, what we're doing here is we're working from behind cover, and you want to keep both eyes open throughout these next episodes. I mean, from here on out, keep both eyes open always. Don't do anything like that kind of little bit of a squint with one eye. Both eyes fully open, fully relaxed. What we're going to do is train the brain to find that sighting system no matter which eye sees it. And how we do that is we of course have a target set up, and that's about say 10 yards away from our cover. It could just be a post-it note. You could be doing this in your house. Again, we're not using any ammunition. We're not live firing. If you wanted to, we could throw in a laser and dry fire a little bit, but really what I want you to do is just focus on, what we're focused on is not marksmanship at this point, not trigger control. Just kind of let that all go out of the way, and let's just do we're just going to get it to where we see the sights, and then we switch hands and then see the sights on target. So the way this works is we come in from behind cover and we bring the rifle up. We'll start right-handed, and then we come out from behind cover and to where we just get our sighting system on the target, and our muzzle is just clearing cover. Now what my one eye is seeing a lot more information. It's seeing the target and the world around me. This other eye is pretty much blocked by the cover, and so it's not seeing a lot. So the brain says, information interesting information on this eye, not much interesting information on the other eye. So now when we do our transition, we get the same thing. Now the left eye gets all the interesting information. It sees the target and the rest of the world, whereas this eye gets a boring view of your cover. This could be a cardboard box, a tree, or a utility pole, whatever. Just something to block this eye's view of the world, basically. And then now we just back and forth. Get this eye just out enough to see the target. This eye's blocked, so our brain goes, interesting information on this eye. We're going to kind of let the information on this eye kind of just slide for a bit, although it's there available for kind of a peripheral, situational awareness information for your brain. And then we do our switch again, back to left-handed. Again, left eye gets a view of the world, right eye is being blocked. So rinse, repeat, just keep repeating this. Do this just like we did before. Do about 20, 30, 40 reps. Go to bed, go to sleep, wake up the next day, do another 20 or 34 reps. And usually after 1 or 2 days of this, your brain will figure this part out and will be good for this close to cover eyes, whichever eye has sighting system, the brain's gonna pick that up. So remember, key points: eyes open, just relaxed, both eyes open and relaxed, no squinting. You know, you got to pay attention to that. Go really slow with this at first. Just, you know, get up on target, eyes open, just relax. This eye gets the information, back over, back over. Let's just do this slow. Just take your time. I mean, initially it may feel like one eye, you know, maybe if you're right-handed and right eye dominant, your right eye may be going, trying to gain control here. Just stick with it, and the brain will figure this shit out. Now, the goal of this from this episode on out, our goal is basically to eliminate or at least attenuate eye dominance. Basically, we're going to make both eyes function. As far as the brain's concerned, we're going to train the brain to look for a sighting system with either eye. It's Mark Laughlin with Ambidextral Gunfighter. Please like, share, and subscribe. Look for us in episode 3.